Hi, and welcome back to the Farmer's Tan Shaver. I'm your host. Me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I got a farmer's. We went hiking at this place called Enchanted Rock yesterday. It's this gorgeous, giant granite dome out west of Austin, an hour and a half or so. Beautiful place. I put on suntan lotion, but I just haven't walked around without my shirt on in the backyard or anywhere else right now. So I need to work on that. Let's shave. Quit yakking and let's start shaving, shall we? So what am I going to use today? I'm going to go to the old leaf twig razor, the single blade, single edged razor that I was sent a while back, which I absolutely love. It is outside of safety razors, double edged safety razors. This is my favorite razor right here. And I'm going to use it because I was just contacted by them. They're coming out with a new version of their twig, and I'll tell you more about that when that arrives. Now, the great thing about this is that it just uses razor blades, normal double, like these. Normal ones, here's a Rockwell blade. You just split them in half, and they look like this. Now, here I have one, I've got the Derby blade, and let me show you how this goes in here. If you haven't seen this before, the little head goes up and then spins, and then you just place it right in there. It's got these little catches on there so you can't go wrong. See? And then you just screw it back down, twist back around. I love this thing. It's like a little droid from Star Wars. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that when the head goes down, before I tighten it, I'm going to get it just right. Pardon me. Oh man, I'm starting to need glasses now. I can tell that my eyes, there we go. And then tighten it down and you're ready to go. And what am I going to lather with today? I'm going to lather with my little signature brush. And I'm going to use some Arko, sent to me by Fred in the Netherlands. This is the Arko Cool for Men. So ladies, you stay away from this box. It is, you can use it, whatever, who cares? All right, here's what it looks like. It's in a tube, and I'm gonna face lather, as I always do. And I'm gonna use that razor with that blade, and then I got some Arko Men, also just for men. So you stay away, boys. And maximum comfort aftershave cream. So I'm going to try these out. I have not tried these. I did smell it though when I opened it up to make sure it didn't smell like normal Arko shaving sticks, which I cannot stand. I can't abide them. I can't abide the smell. All right. I took a shower and I did my hair. And I'm going to put some hot water on my face here. And then I'm going to take the hot wet brush, kind of smear it around like that. And then I'm going to put it on here just like toothpaste. If you've never face shaved with a tube shaving cream, it's like toothpaste. Just a little bit, you don't need a ton. And then I like to smear it around the tops of the bristles just to kind of get an even coating. This smells like just kind of like a good generic soapy. It says it's cool, so it's got a little bit of menthol in it, but we'll see. We'll see how that feels. You know how I am. My level of menthol may be very different than your level. All right. Well, it's lathering up well. It smells way better than the normal Arko that I'm not a fan of. If you are, more power to you. I didn't shave yesterday. Like I said, we went on that big hike, so I didn't even bother to take a shower or shave. I don't think I even showered all day after we got back, but it was kind of cool out there. I want you to do a Google search for Enchanted Rock, Texas, and then take a look. It's just beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Joshua Tree out there in California, out near Palm Springs, if you've ever been there. Certainly not as extensive, but it is a huge, beautiful granite dome that formed underneath a mountain range that eroded away, and then the granite came to the surface. I mean, the type of geologic time we're talking about here is mind-boggling. So let's not think about it anymore. Let's just shave. Seems to have lathered beautifully. Smells good. Smells inoffensive, but pleasant. So you got that offensive over here, and then inoffensive, and then great. It's about right here. Yeah, about right there. All right, here we go. Derby blade in the twig razor. Like I said, the twig by the makers of the leaf razor as well, you all know. They're going to be sending me a new model of this, the twig, and also they're sending me one to give away. So this will be the second twig giveaway. The gentleman that won the last one up in Canada, he finally got his. And I can't remember if he liked it or just thought it was just okay. But anyway, hey, you may win the thing that I think is absolutely fantastic. And you may be like, yeah, it's okay. And that's fine. You're going to run across that for everything in life. Whether it's music or food or cars or, who knows what kind of glue to use. You're going to find the kind that really agrees with you and that you can count on, that you like. And so don't worry about if other people say that it's great and you don't think it's great. That was something I remember when I was in middle school, because that is one of the most awkward times in my life and probably the life of a lot of people. And whatever the equivalent is in the country where you live, it's right after, say, from about 11 years old, 12, 13, those kind of formative, what happens in those years. You look back at pictures of yourself and you're so mortified because you look like such a dweeb, or, your haircut was terrible and you can't believe that you ever let yourself do that. Anyway, one of my shortcomings during those times was, like, if I was asked about something, like music, what kind of music you like? At the time I liked, because my parents listened to that old 70s and early 80s country, like Kenny Rogers and, the old school stuff, Dolly Parton. And I said, well, I kind of like, like some country. And then I would, because I knew that it was a leading question. He was going to ask me what kind of rock and roll or pop music I liked. And I would just say, I some kind of like some of the new stuff. And I did. But the point is, I was afraid to say, nah, I don't like that. Or I like this. And that's something I learned. And it's a shame that you learn it later on. That you can like whatever you want. I know you're worried about peer pressure and what people are going to think, but in the end, it doesn't matter. I know it's easy for me to say. I'm 50 years old. I've already gone through it all. And at the time, you're just desperately trying to fit in. You're trying to, make friends. You're trying to get, who knows, maybe get a date. And so sometimes you say things hoping that you're going to fit in. Well, you don't necessarily have to. Don't deny yourself. Don't deny your own opinions and your own choices and preferences just because you think somebody else won't approve of it. That's it. That's all. That's my little advice for today. I'm wondering if my sons will ever watch this and go, oh yeah, a kernel of wisdom. Who knows? I have no idea. Take it or leave it. That's up to you. Okay, we're going with the second pass here. Across the grain. This is such an effortless, beautiful razor. Initially, when I first saw it, I was like, that handle looks goofy. And I'm not a huge fan of the shape, but it fits perfectly. You don't even think about it. It doesn't slip. It's weighted and balanced beautifully. Anyway, if you're in the market, I think it's $59. If you're in the market for a sort of a, it's very similar to it's the missing link between cartridge razors and a safety razor. And if you're in the market for something like that, I don't think you can go wrong with this razor. It's all metal and seems to be beautifully made. The tolerances are great. So, and believe me, I've tried some razors where the tolerances were off, and can create a bad shaving experience. But this one, you can go so fast. I feel like you can just really shave as fast as you want with this one. And I don't remember getting nicked. I could, and I probably will. But this is a good blade, this Derby blade. This was also one of the pile of blades I was sent from Fred. Fred, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I just want you to know that. All right, there's 2 passes already real close, but I'm going to go 3 because I got lots left here that I need to go against the grain to take care of. You certainly don't have to. No one would ever see it. And no one would feel it unless they just come up and go, hey, let me. And we know that happens so often. Or on the off chance that it does happen, you're ready. There we go. Yeah, this Arko stuff, the stick, why does the stick smell a certain way, but these other products don't? Because the other Arko products I've tried don't smell anything like that funky, citronella kind of. But like I said, some people love it. It's just not, I don't vibrate on the same wavelength as that stuff. If that makes sense. Sound like I'm a Californian. No offense to Californians. Got plenty of them here now. All right. Get rid of that stubble I was just talking about by going at an angle. And the great thing also, I'm extolling the virtues of this razor. I know they're giving me ones for free and to give out, but they're not paying me to say this. It's just actually the truth. You don't have to worry about the angle. It just kind of figures it out on its own. I don't even think about it. That's why I like it too. Because, you know, even though I prefer safety razors, there is something to be said for cartridge razors and how easy they are. You don't even have to think about it. You don't have to think about blade angle and stuff like that. All that stuff that turns off new wet shavers. I start seeing these videos where guys have 200 razors and 400 brushes and 900 soaps, and they're like, oh, it's too much. That's why I try to be just kind of like the normal everyman shaver, because I'm, you know, not out spending thousands of dollars on fancy razors and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like looking for the things that I like, and sometimes I get sent stuff, very fortunately. And it just is like fantastic, like this thing. So I'm looking forward to the new one they're gonna send me. It's not a huge major upgrade change, it's just a slight jiggering of certain aspects of it. They didn't say don't say anything, but I'm just gonna leave it at that for now until I get it. Getting under the nose is easy. It's easy. Make sure, yeah. You kind of don't even have to do the under the angle thing. It just gets it from doing the downward. All right. Well, are your kids out of school now? Over here in Texas, kids are out of school. Last day was last week. It's always such an exciting time. You remember that feeling? Those last few days of school? Oh my gosh. When you were a kid, like in elementary school. Man, nothing like it. So I'm trying to live vicariously through my sons and their friends, and they were all so excited in that last day. Kids, you know, I went there for car pickup, and kids are all hugging each other. It was great. All right, that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. With all the blabbing, I mean, that wasn't a very fast shave at all, like maybe 7 minutes or so. I don't even know. I wasn't keeping track, you think? That would... Keeping track? Oh, my hair is looking, gonna need a trim sometime soon. It's looking okay, but it's starting to get unruly. I got one little stray one hanging right there. I'm just gonna leave it. All right. Arko aftershave. Tira son rasi creme. And then the Cyrillic alphabet, I'm not even gonna try it. It says Arko shaving after balm, shave cream. After shave cream. Here's what it looks like. What does it smell like? It smells similar. It's kind of like it's got the consistency of suntan lotion. So it doesn't immediately, ooh, wow, that's way more fragrant than I thought. Whoa. It's almost got like a rose petal smell, along with like a masculine scent smell, you know, like one of those body spray smells. Not bad, not like that, not like Axe. But something like that, you know, like sports scent for men, you know, that kind of smell. It's kind of what it smells like, with a little bit of floral in there. So, hey, who knows? There you go. That's all right. It's not my favorite, but it's all right. And it doesn't burn because it's a lotion. I'm going to put this back in here. I had to transfer all of my old shaving stuff that I barely use into a huge bag now. And I'll have to show that to you sometime soon. I'm going to have to show you my huge bag pretty soon. That's all I'll say. All right, everybody. It's bad. I know. Terrible. Here we go. Arko. Thank you, Fred, again. Thank you, Twig. I'm going to put this up here on this little thingy. And that's it. No nicks that time. And, ooh, so smooth. Oh, so smooth. I hope your week is smooth, too. I hope you had a good time watching this. Leave a comment. I read every single one of them. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. I do. I can't respond to everybody just because, you know, I can't. I don't have enough fingers to do that. All right, everybody. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye. Weirdo.